When I was married to my first husband, and I'm 36, I'll be 37 this year, but I've been married twice and divorced twice. When I was married to my first husband, he didn't allow me to talk about my spirituality at all. Anytime I brought up any of the paranormal experiences that I had had or anything like that, he would fly off the handle, he would get angry. And at that time, I was still very repressed. I was still people pleasing. I was still in a box. I was still very controlled. I didn't have a voice. I didn't know how to stand up for myself. So at that time, I wasn't able to practice my spirituality at all. I was having all these paranormal and supernatural experiences, and I had no one to talk to. I began to have anxiety attacks, and I was put on an antidepressant at that time, which really numbed me out. But eventually, everything I was suppressing began to cause more and more chaos in my life. My first husband became more and more abusive. My daughter was born and she had colic, so I had extreme stress going on postpartum, which ultimately led me to go to my doctor and ask to switch antidepressants. And when I went to switch them, I began to have terrible, terrible vertigo. And I ended up coming off medication altogether. And my intuition began to turn back on. And I started listening to my spirit guide and what he was telling me to do. I had been able to hear him the whole time I was medicated, but I was ignoring him. I was afraid to do what he was asking me to do. But it turned out to be a blessing that my daughter had colic and I was under so much stress, because this led to me ultimately leaving my marriage. And I was able to move forward on my spiritual path.